Hey, Heart Warriors. Wow, it's been a minute or two, eh? It should be about a year, not quite a year and a half since the last podcast episode. Today I just kind of wanted to come in. So here we go. Today's episode is called The Wave Doesn't Need You to Fix It. So there's this spot on the river near my house where the current pulls really hard against the rock. You'd think the water would kind of just stop there, get stuck, pool up in frustration. But it doesn't. Presses against the rock for a second, and then it bends, curls around it, keeps moving. I think about that spot a lot. Because I used to be the kind of person who met discomfort like it was a wall to smash through, not a rock to bend around. Someone would say something sharp. My chest would tighten, and within seconds, I'd be 3 steps ahead, fixing it, explaining it, smoothing it over, doing anything except actually feeling that tightness in my chest. I didn't know you were allowed to just let it be tight for a minute. I remember one specific morning, this is years ago now, I was still in my corporate life. Someone gave me feedback at a meeting that landed wrong. It wasn't anything brutal, just pointed. And I smiled, nodded, said, "Totally great point." And then I went to the bathroom and just stood there, gripping the sink because my whole body was screaming. And I had no idea what to do with that. So I did what I always do. I splashed water on my face, took a breath, and went back to my desk like nothing ever happened. It took me years to understand that moment wasn't weakness. It was just an unfelt feeling, looking for somewhere to go. Nobody teaches us to let discomfort be, right? We're taught to perform okayness, to have the answer before we've even taken the question. To move so fast through the hard feeling that we never actually feel it. We just manage it. We package it all up with a pretty bow, and we get out of the room as fast as we possibly can. But here's what the river knows that I didn't. The pressure isn't the enemy. The resistance to the pressure, that's the enemy. When you tense against discomfort, when you clench and brace and rush to make it go away, it doesn't leave. It goes underground. It goes deep into your body, into your tissues. It waits. And it shows up later as the tight jaw, the shallow breath, the thing you snap about that was never really about the dishes. Discomfort that's allowed to move through you moves through you. Discomfort that's fought against stays. I want to tell you about someone I worked with. I'll keep her name private, but her story stays with me. She came to me white-knuckling her way through a grief that was almost a year old. She had done everything right. The therapy, journaling, a gratitude practice she forced herself into every single morning like a chore. And still, some mornings, she'd wake up and feel like the floor wasn't actually there. We didn't fix that feeling. We just sat with it. Hand on her chest, breath moving slow. I asked her to stop trying to name what she was feeling and just describe where it lived in her body. It was tight throat, heavy arms, a hollow low in her belly. She cried for the first time in months. Not because something got fixed, because something finally got felt instead of managed. That's the part nobody tells you about healing. It's not a straight line toward feeling better. It's learning to stop flinching away from what's already here. So if you're sitting in something uncomfortable right now, a hard conversation you haven't had, a grief you haven't let land, a low hum of anxiety you've been outrunning with busyness, I'm not going to tell you how to fix it. I want to walk you through it instead. Right now, if you're somewhere safe to do this, put your hand on your chest. Just feel what's actually there. Not what you think should be there. Whatever is actually happening right under your palm. Take a breath in slowly. And let it out even slower. Do that one more time. In and out. Notice if anything shifted. And maybe nothing did. And that's okay too. This isn't about making it go away. Let it be a wave instead of a wall. Let yourself bend instead of break. You don't have to like it. You don't have to understand it. You just have to stop running from it for a minute and see what happens when you finally let it move. This is a season where you're learning to sit with hard things instead of rushing past them. That's exactly the work we do inside Heal Your Story community membership. No pressure, no timeline, just a soft place to land when you're ready. And you get to start with a calm connection challenge for free. See you inside the community. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.